What's up, you guys? It's Derek Collins with the Diversion Center here to talk to you guys about evaluations and the different types of evaluations that you can provide in the court mandated field. There's several different evaluations. I'm just going to go over the few that I offer at my office so you guys can get a better understanding of the different types of evaluations that you can offer when you're providing court mandated service. The first evaluation I like to talk about is the substance abuse evaluation, also known as a substance abuse assessment, alcohol and drug evaluation, or alcohol and drug assessment. So make sure that you figure out what it is called in your state or in your area because that's going to help you with your advertising. You want to make sure that you're advertising what people are asking for in your area. It does not make any sense to advertise a substance abuse evaluation if they call them substance abuse assessments in your area. Very, very important. I'm in Georgia, so in Georgia they call them alcohol and drug evaluations. They also call them for DUIs in Georgia clinical evaluations. But instead of confusing you, I'm just going to stick with alcohol and drug evaluations. They call them alcohol and drug evaluations in Georgia, but in your state, they may call it a substance abuse assessment. They may call it alcohol and drug assessment, or alcohol assessment, or a drug assessment. You find out what they call them in your state, and then you proceed accordingly. All right. Those alcohol and drug evaluations are to determine if they have an alcohol or drug problem, and then you'll refer them to treatment after you evaluate them, or not to treatment. It's totally up to you. There's different levels of treatment uh, that you can, that you can refer people to, and all types of different levels, all types of different classes. There's low level classes, there are high level classes. There you can refer to people to outpatient, intense outpatient, um, rehab if you want to. It's totally up to you based off your evaluation and your diagnosis. Okay. Also, we also have anger management evaluations. We evaluate people if they have an anger problem. Usually, when they get a charge of simple battery or domestic violence, they'll have to come into our office and complete an anger management evaluation. And from this evaluation, we'll determine if they may need anger management classes or a domestic violence program, or if they need to complete a mental health evaluation on top of that. By the way, you can refer to people to go do other evaluations when you're evaluating them. Okay, it's totally up to you. You can refer them to AA, you can refer them to drug classes, you can refer them to other evaluations. If you feel like there's a need for someone to get another evaluation or different types of treatment or educational interventions, you can do so. All right. So we talked about the substance abuse evaluation and we talked about the anger management evaluation. The next evaluation I could talk about is the mental health evaluation. That's another evaluation that is offered, that is required by a lot of courts or probation officers in this field. So you can refer people to go get a mental health evaluation, but people will come to you to go get a mental health evaluation, and you usually have to be at least an LPC or LCSW to provide these evaluations. If you're an alcohol and drug counselor like myself, I do not provide those evaluations because I'm not qualified to do those. But if you're LCSW, LPC, you should be able to do those evaluations with no problem and make sure that you're able to do them in your state. Those help you determine if the client needs some mental health counseling, some mental health treatment. Usually there's something that happened during their case that maybe the probation officer or the prosecution requires that client to complete mental health evaluation. All right. What else is there? We have the alcohol and drug evaluations. We have the anger management evaluations, mental health evaluations. The next evaluation that I would like to talk to you about is not court mandated, but it's something that a lot of people do. It's called a SAP evaluation. That is, the SAP evaluation stands for Substance Abuse Professional, and that's an evaluation that is required to be done by a SAP evaluator. Now, you have to be a registered or certified SAP evaluation. Excuse me, can't be certified. You have to be a qualified SAP evaluator. We cannot use that term certified. You have to be a qualified SAP evaluator to provide these evaluations. for those that work in safety sensitive positions like truck drivers, CDL drivers, aviation, FAA, pipeline workers, um, you name it, that is connected to the DOT. You'll provide the evaluations if they fail a drug test during a pre-employment test, or if they fail a drug test or alcohol test while on duty. There's certain qualifications you have to meet. You can look up that information on NADAC.org, NADAC.org, if you want to learn how to learn how to become a SAP evaluator or to become a qualified SAP. Go to NADAC.org, and it has all the requirements on there for you to look up and decide if you want to pursue becoming a SAP evaluator. All right. And I think that is it for now. Those are the main evaluations that I'd like to talk about today that are most common in our field. So if you'd like to learn more about what we do, contact my office at 404-503-8069. I have trainings available if you want to learn how to provide court mandated classes and evaluations in your area. I'm definitely here to help you out. We have an online training, we have a coaching program, we have the court mandated strategies Facebook group. Um, Actually, take that back. It's court mandated money Facebook group that you can join if you're interested in joining the court mandated money Facebook group, or excuse me, I messed that up again. Private pay money. It's private pay court mandated money Facebook group. I'm sorry, I changed the group name too many times. Private pay court mandated money Facebook group. So if you want to join that group, go ahead and click and join. Look it up on Facebook, and also, yeah, just go on my website. We got all the training offers. We have online trainings. I will definitely get you where you need to be if you want to provide these services. And there's nothing stopping you. Go make it happen, man. Because if I can do it, you can do it.